Chicken Daily Dish. But first, Kanye West says he's running for president this year. The singer's taking to Twitter with his announcement on, he took to Twitter with his announcement on the 4th of July. He writes that it's time to realize the promise of America. West said he wants to build the nation's future for trusting God and unifying a vision. He had mentioned wanting to run for president during the 2015 MTV Video Awards. It's not clear if West has filed any paperwork in order to appear on the election ballots. But the deadline to add independent candidates is passed in many states.
Is it really?
Yeah, so...
Might be a little late for Kanye then, huh?
I'd say. So,
I would think so. He's getting a little late in the
his
game here.
Purpose here, this late in the game?
I don't know. Maybe he's trying to draw votes away from somebody.
Well, because you know what? Then he gets all this publicity, as if he needed more, but everybody's talking about it today.
I think you have now found the motive behind Kanye's run for president.
It's a publicity stunt.
But you remember there was a guy on Laugh-In back in the day. Pat Paulson.
Was on the Smothers Brothers show.
And he would literally throw his hat, an actual hat, into the ring. There was like a ring on the floor. I'm throwing my hat into the ring.
He was so funny.
And I bet he got a few write-in votes.
Oh, I'm sure he did, because they did that for a year or two.
Oh, absolutely.
Running
They
for
were
president.
during the Laugh-In days. So I think that was pretty cool. And so, hey, why not? The more the merrier.
That's what I say.
Angie, I'm going to vote for you. I would vote for you for president.
I'd be good, but I want to be queen.
Oh, president's not enough for Angie.
On that other stuff. I want to be queen. People call me your majesty.
I mean, you think that queen is working? No, she is not. She just
I would be a working queen.
You would be.
I would work for you.
Please elect Angie Queen 2020.
Please. After more than 3 months, the Louvre Museum in Paris has reopened to the public, along with many other similar venues in Paris. The museum's been closed, of course, in an attempt to avoid the spread of COVID-19. And as restrictions begin to ease, guests can finally experience the Louvre's grandeur once again. And believe you me, it is grand.
You have been there.
Oh, man, you could spend a lifetime and never get through every department. Yeah.
Well, how long a life? I mean
a long life. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Really? Is that big?
It is, yes.
Well, I know the Smithsonian's that way.
And plus, there's so much in there.
Right,
I mean, if you really poured over every single thing, you would be in there all of your life.
Well, I'd love to see it. At least, maybe not, I want to spend a lifetime, but I'd like to spend maybe a week or something like that in Paris, and then go around and check out things.
I recommend it with all my heart.
I'd spend a day at the Louvre, no doubt about that.
You would love it. You would love it. And you're going to love this. We just talked about this. Today's National Fried Chicken Day. The longtime favorite meal comes to us from Scotland. I did not know that. The Ambergoods brought that over there. They fried chicken in deep fat. And so when it was introduced into the southern parts of the U.S., of course, the first thing was probably lard. Fried in lard.
Oh, without a doubt. Are you kidding me?
I think that's how my grandmother fried it. Mom, did you fry it in lard? I know she fries it in canola oil now, or vegetable oil.
Well, that's how you do. We had baking drippings. What we called them baking drippings.
Oh yeah, you kept it.
It was lard, is what it was. Yeah, and you just kept it in a jar. We didn't even refrigerate it. It was in a cabinet.
No, it's right there. Just give it on a spoon. Throw it in the green beans.
We fried up eggs. We did everything with lard. We never used. We had no time for like canola oil or anything, vegetable oil. It was always bacon drippings. Pop, fried chicken, there you go.
But you don't eat like that now. Well, I know. Wait a minute.
Yeah,
is this our poll here?
Hey, wait a minute. This does surprise me, because normally when Chick-fil-A is a part of any poll, Chick-fil-A dominates. KFC is actually doing pretty well.
Yeah, really.
What's your favorite, I'm talking about a franchise. We're not talking about like mom and pop places, because I know there are plenty of good ones here in the tri-state, and those are the ones I'm going to hunt out. I'm not going to go to the franchise. I'm going to the mom and pop shops in a couple of weeks. But you can see KFC, Chick-fil-A, Popeyes, or Zaxby's.
You know what's good that's not on there? Sunday
Bojangles.
Fried chicken from Cracker Barrel. Sunday fried chicken. Really? Now they have it on the menu all the time.
A lot of people say they go to like gas stations and get some good fried chicken.
Well, Amy Bloom did an article about that in the newspaper a couple of years ago about gas station fried chicken. Have you eaten some? I bet you have.
Yeah, not lately, but yeah, I've had gas station fried chicken before. Normally I'm up in a gas station grabbing something that's beef jerky or something like that.
But we'll look forward to your journey of fried chicken.
Yeah, not this week. I got to give my week a break.
Jog this week and work out today. Okay. All right, we'll be back with Matt Brown right after this.
Is that a workout?
So your